Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Here locally in the community. Make sure y'all go check out Kneecap Body by Jeremy Holmes.
That's right. It is the Lions Fan Cave chat. And lo and behold, it's the Von Doom sighting.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Breaking news. Adam Schefter just broke it that Dan Campbell admitted to having full contact practices too soon. We lose our practice on Monday. So everybody gets a day off. That's the punishment. You lose the practice. Is it that big a deal when it's not in pads anyways?
No. Is there a chance they're gonna get fined though?
No. That is the only punishment. They lose a practice.
It's not the worst thing in the world.
Heck, let's do full contact every other day of OTAs. Let them get ready. Put the pads on. Let's go.
Why not?
Oh, other than that, basically, the things to watch for coming up the rest of the training camp and preseason, I believe it is the battle for the wide receiver 3 and 4. How good the defensive line depth plays the rest of the season. And yeah, Ricky, I just shared the news that you shared with me, and you got it to me faster than everybody else did. So kudos to you. Thank you, Ricky, for finally getting me something that I hadn't seen first. Good job, buddy. But we talked about it already. We're losing a day of practice because they did the contact thing way too soon. I don't think it's that big a deal.
No, it's not. Definitely not a big deal.
So for wide receivers 3 and 4, because evidently JMO did enough, he's the 2 already. They're making him the 2 automatically with what's happened in OTA so far this year. So it's between 3 guys. He goes, let's fucking go. My dream is fulfilled. I can die a happy man. And that's fucking with 2 G's. But it's coming down to 3 guys. It's Khalif Raymond, Donovan People-Jones, and believe it or not, somebody else that's been doing pretty good in camp is Antoine Green.
I love Antoine Green. I hope he gets it.
Those are the three guys that are in the battle for wide receivers 3 and 4. Whoever loses is going to be 5th. You know
It should
why?
be
They were
Tom Kennedy.
Oh Jesus! He may be a
No,
national treasure on a practice squad for the
I
Lions, but that's about all he is.
Has
I
he
hope
ever
it's
had a bad play that he's been in? I don't think so.
Yes,
I
When?
I I hope
I've
it's
seen him drop
Antoine
passes.
Green.
He's had bad games. He dropped passes, but he made up for it by completing a pass against the Packers in Week 18 that year.
You know what? I don't think you can go wrong with any of those guys because DPJ is a solid one. Antoine Green showed what he did in North Carolina. I think he's very underrated. And then Khalif Raymond is a solid piece as well.
Leaf Raymond was an all-pro as a special teamer.
Yep,
Khalif Raymond was having a great year last year until he got hurt.
Yeah,
yep.
and came back and got hurt again and then missed the rest of the year.
He was legit the number 2 option last year until he got hurt.
Right.
Hmm.
But again, he got hurt even before JMO came back to play against Tampa Bay.
Yep.
Yep.
I mentioned that to somebody, and they were like, "What do you mean?" I said, "Khalif Raymond got hurt versus the Packers in Week 4.
Yep.
Week 5, we played Tampa Bay. Boom, it was JMO in there, and Khalif Raymond wasn't in the game."
Yep.
Yep, yeah. They violated full contact football in OTAs, so
Yep.
they have to forfeit Monday's practice. That's it, Braylon. It's not that big a deal.
Literally, as long as you're not getting fined or reduced draft picks taken away, then it's not a big deal at all.
It's not draft picks. It's not a fine. It's none of that stuff. It's just you lose a day of practice.
Yeah, nothing special. Nothing too dangerous. Nothing that hurts.
Well, guess who got hurt and he's already back playing again?
Who?
Khalil Dorsey. That was the day.
Wow,
Uh,
that was fast.
I thought you were going to say Goff, and we all got lucky for a minute there.
Did we ever hear what it was? The
It was
little.
just a lower leg strain. They were worried he might have tore something, so they sent him in to get checked out.
Wow.
But he's
Good.
back playing, and guess what? First play of a drive, Goff throws a pick six to him. He jumps a route, takes it to the house.
He was like, I was kidding about the injury. I'm
You know,
fine.
and I hear all these people talking about Hooker's had a horrible day. This person's had a horrible day. Ever since we paid Goff, there is no negative news out there. Let me tell you, he's thrown 18 picks in OTAs this year. But Hooker's having a horrible day.
18 fucking picks.
18 picks so far in OTAs.
Oh, God.
Let's go!
That's 2 weeks of the voluntaries and a week of this at 4 days a week of practice. Yeah, he's having a great camp, right?
Can
He's
we
played 12
throw
days
in?
and 6 more picks than there's been days.
We throw in 3 more picks for
Let's,
you, me,
let's
and
just
Von
put on
B.
the table. We got Goff again.
Okay. I want the Lions to do good, but if they don't and somehow they have a bad season, I want Goff to throw 20 interceptions so I can laugh at David Blake.
He almost threw. What? How many did he throw last year? 14.
Yeah, but I want like 15 touchdowns, 20 interceptions, so I can put 15 to 20 and send them a jersey.
Okay, but Braylon Dennis, what I'm saying is, if you're going to talk bad about Hooker and OTAs and not mention that Goff isn't having that great of an OTA, it's a double standard, is what I'm getting at.
Yep.
I mean, I know for a fact Khalil Dorsey intercepted him. Jack Campbell intercepted him 2 days on the first day of camp. Terrion Arnold intercepted him twice. Carlton Davis has intercepted him once. Brian Branch isn't playing, but Brendan Joseph intercepted him. We're talking about a guy that didn't even sniff the field last year has intercepted Goff. And Kirby Joseph hasn't sniffed the field yet. Nippy's got one on him. So our backups are getting interceptions at safety.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you can say what you want. I saw the picture and it showed him intercept. This person intercepts a picture of intercepts a pass from Goff. This person intercepts a pass from Goff. He's like Oprah Winfrey out there, and you get an interception, and you get an interception.
So, would you say he was being golfful, or that's the offense?
I say that that's how much more improved our secondary is. I'm not going to say he's being golful because I can't watch the whole practice. How's that?
Wait, Jeremy, did you hear that? I heard another Goff interception. I think Jeremy just intercepted one too.
Now that one was pretty good. I'll give you that one.
Hey, I made it.
You get the giggle. You don't get the full-on laugh. It wasn't that
Yeah,
funny.
exactly. I'll take it. Yeah.
But at the same time, you know what? That's what OTAs and mini camps are for. Before we all get overblown and talk about, oh, this person's having a bad day and this person's having a bad day. It's there so they can make the mistakes and learn from them. At the end of the day, what happens now has nothing to do with the regular season unless they don't learn from it.
Yep, exactly.
Do you agree with that assessment, Von Doom?
I do, sir. I do.
I do agree with you, gentlemen, as well.
I've heard good things about Wingo playing inside and out. And lo and behold, I've heard good things about Levi Onwuzurike so far, playing inside and out. But I've heard better about Martin. Much to Izundone's chagrin, I've heard good things about Martin.
Wow, man,
Readers
he
not
hates
on the
Broderick
field.
Martin so much.
I know, and I don't get it. A guy that was almost a fourth rounder. It makes no sense to me to hate him. Does it to you, Von?
No, not really.
I mean, we can't help it that last year for about 11 games, AG didn't know who he wanted to play at D tackle. Period. Oh, we're going to let Isaiah Buggs play. No, we're going to let Billy Jones play. No, we're going to let Isaiah Buggs play. I mean, every other game he sat Buggs and started Jones. Sat Jones, started Buggs. It was stupid.
Mm-hmm.
How long has Onwuzurike been in the league?
This is his fourth season.
Wow.
Is this his fourth? I thought this was his third.
No, he was drafted in 2021 in the second round after we drafted Penei Sewell.
Okay.
We drafted Aleem McNeil in the third round. We drafted Amon-Ra St. Brown and Derek Barnes in the fourth round. Oh, we also, with the extra pick from the Rams, got Ifeatu Melifonwu in the third round.
Nice. Didn't know that.
And maybe he'll pan out one of these days, right?
Unless he has an outstanding preseason game performance when he's on the field, I still got this weird feeling he's the odd man out.
I can see it.
And I mean, he has to do outstanding when he's on the field. It can't be any of that sloppy play that we've seen in the regular season. He made a couple of good plays. He was on the field for limited snaps, but he rode the pine most of the year this year, too.
Yep.
Getting old, man. I'm getting old.
Oh, yeah, we are. Oh, boy. So, what's the word out of Giants camp there, Leonard? Have you been able to check anything out or no?
Man, I barely had time to go to the bathroom and eat dinner. all week,
Man, if you're eating bathroom in the dinner, it's a rough week, that's for sure.
right?
He said go to the bathroom and eat dinner.
He washes the
Think
dishes
about
in the
how it
sink.
sounds.
He's gonna take a piece of pizza in there with me, right?
Yeah.
But no, I haven't got to look at anything yet. Sunday I have a free day, so I'll pay attention Sunday. How about your Panthers, Will? Anything out of them?
Yeah.
Well, I read the other day Bryce Young is adapting to the Canales system pretty darn well. Deontay Johnson is bringing what he's taught from Ben Roethlisberger to Bryce Young, and trying to think. Yeah, I'm interested to see what our new additions can do. Jadeveon Clowney, I know he's been around the league for a while. He's kind of injury prone lately. And then we got Robert Hunt, who's a big guard who can hopefully protect Bryce Young. And then, like I said, Deontay
Wait, who'd you get?
Johnson. But um, so far, I've heard pretty decently good things. Nothing crazy bad at all. I know Terrence Marshall. I think they're still waiting to see what to do with him. I do feel bad. He is pulling a little bit of a fit, which is annoying. But you know what? He was pretty decent in college, so I kind of feel bad for the dude.
Now, did you say Robert Tunyon, the tight end that was
No, Robert Hunt
Oh,
from the
Robert
Dolphins.
Hunt.
Ooh. You guys got him? Shit.
That's a good guy.
I know it's who I wanted. That was my guy I
He's
wanted.
like 6 something, 300 plus pounds.
He's 6'4", 315 pounds.
And
Yeah,
I
I know
think
who Robert
he's
Hunt is.
And I think I read that last year he won 90.9% of his blocks.
Right, and you guys did buy those platform cleats for Bryce Young to see over him, right? Because he does play guard.
I hope so. I hope so. That's not coming out of my wallet. That's coming out of Mr. Tepper's wallet.
You know what I'm saying. You fans better want to buy him some platform cleats.
I think at least 10 pair we need to buy. But
Platform cleats.
let's see what else been
I know
going
what
on.
you're about to.
Yeah, I still need to do more research. I'm probably gonna do some research again soon.
So, in news outside of sports, because I have friends down in St. Pete, they just filmed great white sharks feeding off of a dead whale at the just offshore in St. Petersburg, Florida, on
Wow,
the
that's
Gulf
crazy.
Coast side, which that water is usually too warm for great whites.
Wow, that's crazy.
St. is on the west side in the Gulf.
That is crazy.
That's a scary, crazy type of thing, yes.
Um, In former Panther news, LaMelo Ball bought Cam Newton's old complex.
Did he find his I want to be Medea closet in there?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Trust me, I hate his outfits too. They're Kentucky Derby Medea outfits.
So I have a question for you. Let's say the Bears trade for T. Higgins. Is he really wide receiver 4 on that roster?
Fuck no. Oh, God damn it. No, he is
Bump
not.
him to one.
He's wide receiver 2 on that
Right.
roster.
Exactly. Somebody said, "Oh, Roma Dunes is better than T. Higgins." I said, "You can't say that."
T. Higgins is a great comparison for Roma Doings. Rome just hasn't developed into what Higgins is yet in the pros.
Right. Exactly. I heard a Chicago Bear fan say it on a podcast the other day. I said, "Are you really that delusional to put a rookie ahead of a guy that plays every game every year and gets almost 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns a year?"
And a guy is that big of a contested catch, but realistically, they're the same. They're both a big body, not the greatest 40 times. They can do contested catches, but both have suspect hands.
But I am saying he's been proving it in the NFL that he can get it done. Is what I was getting at.
Oh, I
Right.
know. I'm just saying, though. They're basically the same guy, just T. Higgins is better. Right now, Higgins is better. But he's going to want a big-ass contract, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going to want to get paid. But my point being is, I thought that was a little delusional of a Bear fan to say.
Oh, and 100% is delusional. But you know what, man? Let them have their confidence. Because it's just going to break their hearts even more when they suck this year.
They turned themselves in. Dan Campbell admitted to it. That's why all it is losing their Monday 10th workout day, Ken McCain. It's I don't think it's a big deal. He made them play full contact football too soon. I think what got him caught is somebody getting hurt.
Either that or somebody complained about it. And the fact that you guys have the head of the NFLPA on your roster.
I note like Julie Garden or more like Ingve Malmsteen.
Reeves Maben is the head of the NFLPA, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
That's probably why he had to turn himself in.
Right, because he probably would have had to say something if he didn't. I'm going to tabble my hand at editing a video. I'm going to try to make my own intro.
Nice.
I'm putting together some GIFs of the highlights from last year's to throw in there.
Yeah.
And going to find me a program to do it. So you think it was an offshoot of the skipper flare-up that was with Wingo? Possibly. It might have something to do with that. You know what? People lose their cool in competitive situations when they get beat bad. And from what I understand, Wingo made Dan Skipper look foolish and he took offense to it. And does Skipper need to calm down? Probably. He's acting more like Clint Eastwood from Gran Turismo than a football player right now.
No
This
way.
is
He needs to
fight
keep
this
that
off.
up, man. That kind of feistiness is great for a team.
Yep. Tina Passarelli. Good evening, Jeremy. Hello. How are you? But with JRM being on the team, it makes it a lot easier for any of those player violations to be noticed because he is the president of the NFLPA. So, yeah, he probably did do it because he's on the team because they'd find out eventually.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd rather it be lose a practice than get a fine or lose draft pick type of thing.
Yeah.
Because, every time something comes out that you did something and it comes out way ex post facto instead of immediately, it's a bigger problem for that team.
Yep. Why did JRM get cut? Because we did something. Don't worry about it. It was precautionary.
And next year you hear JRM gets another $2 million raise to make him still the highest special teams player in all of football.
Right?
I mean, granted, he's only making $3 million a year, but he earned it.
He definitely did.
I'm
If
doing
he
great.
play some more snaps on defense, though, I'd be happier about that.
Well, if they used him more on defense, he might have been able to. They used him very sparingly. It's whenever somebody was. Any word on the Cousins Falcons thing? Not a peep. Haven't heard anything, James Burgess.
It's gonna get swept under the rug, man. Watch.
Right.
Speaking of Cousins, where the heck has Cousin Jay been?
After he saw that gay pride photo of the Bears with Roma Dunes and Caleb Williams on it, he probably doesn't want to be on the show. You seen
Man,
that gay
you guys
pride
said, speaking of Cousins, I thought you were going with some really weird stuff, man, because I know you're from the South.
What the heck? Not
Right,
originally.
Ben McCain, you're absolutely right. Stuff happens. Step up, admit it, take your punishment like a man. A knee-biting man, LOL. But
We're gonna
have you
bite a
guys seen the
kneecap off.
poster? Have you guys seen the poster that I'm talking about from the Bears?
Yes.
No.
Caleb and Roma Dunes are facing away from each other and turned towards the camera and got their feet pressed together like this with their knees up, with one knee. And it looks awfully sus. And considering this is Gay Pride Month, thanks for taking the heat off of one pride. Shane Burgess says, "Oh, I've seen it. Wow, lol." Hey, and you know what? It's gonna be great. The website is up and running, Von Doom. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, we just gotta do a little adding.
Okay, so now we got to start adding our stuff in, right?
Yes, sir.
So, did you write your bio yet for your profile part of it?
No, not yet.
You need to do that, sir.
I know, man. I gotta have some time to do it though.
Hey, I'm giving you shit because I can. How's that?
I'll bring my tablet to work, and I'll go to the. I'll take a bathroom break and do it on the bathroom break.
Alone I sat so broken hearted I tried to shit, but only farted. Go!
Yup.
That's gonna be your epitaph, isn't it?
No, but I should. So how have you been, man? I haven't really got to talk too much all week.
I know. I didn't see you Wednesday night. I got worried about you. I had to message everybody while I'm on the show. But we had a
Man.
good show still. Did you see how long the show went Wednesday night?
No.
2 hours. We had a
Wednesday?
great show. I know you wouldn't have made it through the first 15 minutes if you'd have been awake. Random
Nope.
two. David Anderson, how you doing, buddy? What's up, peeps? They won't let Detroit play without drama. They're doing their own drama. They're admitting it themselves. It's only because they're admitting it right away. It's only costing a day of practice. No fines, no picks, none of that stuff. So kudos to Dan Campbell for stepping up. But when the president of the NFLPA is on your roster, you kind of have to.
Makes you wonder why he decided to do that so early, doesn't it? To actually have the practices with full contact and pads.
Yep. I wouldn't mind if we signed that safety from the Panthers either.
Jeremy Chin?
No.
Von Bell.
No. I said from the Michigan Panthers.
Oh, you didn't say Michigan, you said the Panthers.
It said UFL guys, and I'm talking about I'm talking UFL.
Oh, I wasn't even looking at the side note over there. James Burgess.
Yeah, no, you're not paying attention. Yeah. But I think he got like defensive player of the year or something for the.
Oh man, you got like 3 of Panay's cousins on the Panthers. Just sign them all.
I think he's one of them. That's what I'm getting at.
He might be. Look out.
Hey, thank you for stopping in, Ken. And yes, it's good to have you back, Jeremy Von Doom et al. I got to get up at 4:30 a.m. for work. So
rookie numbers. Those are rookie numbers, man. I'm leaving for work at 2 a.m. But I hope you have a good day anyway.
Yep. Oh, I am happy to be here just talking football, brother, as always. Corian Ballard out of Utah.
Corian Ballard.
6'3", 205, and he's a hitting machine. Big safety. I like it. I like big safeties. He looks fast on the field, too. I could give 2 shits less what your 40 time is if you have great game film. Correct, Von Doom?
Absolutely.
Like Kadarius Toney has a great 40 time, but guess what? You can't see it on the field because he can't catch the ball. I heard that. Oh, and Puka Nakua's cousin. This is another one I like. He's a free safety. 6'1", 205 out of BYU. Ty Nakua.
Yeah, he's related to Panay Sewell because Puka's his cousin.
Right. Sign that guy. Wonder which NFL team is going to shit the bed worse this year. Someone always Pooh Bears way harder than we imagine. It's all. Can he track the ball? Yes. Yeah, but you're a youngin'. I'm pushing 67. I only slept 3 hours last night. Yeah. Congratulations, Ken McCain. Anybody that's older than me, I'm going to say congratulations to.
Whoa. Man, youngin, with all the overtime I've done, I'm 87.
Hey, but you're in your 40s. You're a youngin'.
I'm not even in my 40s yet.
You're a baby.
I got a year and a half, man.
I'm even a bigger baby.
Oh, we know.
No, I'll admit it.
You're infantile.
No, I'm an unborn fetus.
Your sperm swimming around in your daddy's
Just remember, these are the teams that get first dibs on players that play for the Panthers. It's Cincinnati, Cleveland, Indy, Detroit, Chicago, and Green Bay.
How so?
Because it's regionally based farm teams, basically. Tina Passarelli says she'll be 57 in September. Congratulations to you, too. I turned 54 in October.
I forgot your October
like
as well.
For 10 years.
I'm 53. I was born in 1970. It's easy to do the math, sir.
I forgot you were born in October. Same here.
Yeah, mine is 6 days before yours.
Forgot about that.
Because you share a birthday with Ditka, and I share a birthday with John Lennon.
Nice.
Pretty good company, though. Man. But again, let's go back to this here. I think there's less of a talent drop-off this year than there was last year with our starting D-line.
Yes. 100%.
And hearing all the reports that I've heard of all the beat writers and the people that have been there live, and Brad Golly is gushing because Matthew Betts has a better bend than James Houston and better change of direction skills and a nose for the football. And to hear that come out of anybody's mouth that's there watching live, I'm pretty impressed. Because I said I saw all of that in his game film from the CFL. Did I not, Von Doom?
Yeah, he did.
And the fact that it's already translating and showing on the field with the NFL talent, I'm happy that I was right. It's a good possibility he could be even if it's a 1.5, not quite 2.0. You know what I'm saying? Cameron Wake 1.5.
Yeah.
If he's 75% of what Cameron Wake was coming into the league when he left the CFL to come here, that's huge, isn't it?
Yes.
And it sounds like I wasn't wrong when I said there was a 60% chance he could end up the starter even after we signed Davenport, does it? And Ken McCain says, "You're all youngins. Can't begin to tell you how happy I am to see these Lions finally get it together." Yes, sir. I mean, I've been watching them for 48 years and a fan for 45 of my life. Smoking Dad will be popping into the chat any minute now. He'll be done with his racing for his game on his tablet. Let's see if there's any other familiar names on this roster that I see. Oh, yep. Bumper Pool played for the Panthers this year. Oh, that's awesome, Tina. Maybe we should meet up. James, I got censored for the word bums. Oh, Keith Gibson Jr., cornerback out of Mary Hardin Bay High School. So this kid didn't even go to college. He went straight to the semi-pros. And he's a wide receiver. No, cornerback, excuse me. 6'2" and 200 pounds. Brian Lewerke. I know that name. EJ Perry. I'm predicting a 15-2 season this year. Number 1 seed will ensure the road to the Lombardi goes through Detroit. Man, I hope you're right. But
That's
I
a bold
still,
prediction.
it's a very bold prediction, and I like it, and I hope he's right. Don't get me wrong. But I see 3 to 5 losses on this schedule automatically. And that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm not trying to be mean about it. I'm just trying to be as realistic as I can because I hate letting myself down. And I've been pretty good about predicting what the Lions are going to do over the last 3 years. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, haven't been too terrible.
Ranting Q says 14-3. Nice. I said the win window's between 11 and 13. I won't
I
go
think
less
it's
than 11. I'm
4
not
or
accepting.
13.
Shut up, Leonard. Here's
Talk about my Giants.
Oh, yours. Ranting Q goes, I want 15-2. Hey, I'll accept anything over my prediction. Don't get me wrong. I'll accept it happily. I still think we can probably win the number 1 seed at 12 or 13 wins because I don't think San Francisco is as good of a team this year as they were last year.
Sure.
And I think everybody in that division, other than Seattle, because they went through a whole coaching change, they're going to be about the same. They're going to be like an 8 or 9 win team. But Arizona got better. The Rams didn't get better, but they didn't fall off the face of the earth either.
Mm-hmm. That Aaron Donald gap is huge, and everyone's talking about Jared Verse and who's the other guy they drafted?
Anything that gets us the NFC North is winners by me. We will slap Dallas around. I said we're probably going to go. The 2 I see at Chicago, cold and windy, maybe at Green Bay if we have a brain fart. And the other one will be at San Francisco in week 17. Because if we have the 1 seed wrapped up, I don't see them trying real hard at the end of the year.
I agree.
So it looks like Kai Nakao was a UDFA that was signed by the Colts. Went to the 40. He's been all over the league. He's been in the league since 2017. Played for the Cleveland Browns in 2017, the Baltimore Ravens, the Carolina Panthers for 2 years. In midseason was traded to the Colts, then back to the 49ers for a year and a half, then to the Jets, and now the Michigan Panthers. Have you guys he goes, have you guys noticed how other teams are having a hard time getting players to practice? Yes. Cowboys, Bengals, Trey Hendrickson and T. Higgins has not reported there. Micah Parsons has decided that he's going to work out instead of doing the OTAs. He's working out with his individual trainer, is what he's saying. He's not looking for a contract. But CD Lamb is looking like he wants to be paid.
Makes sense.
And yeah, CD Lamb probably does deserve to be paid because Dak Prescott wouldn't be half as good as he is if he didn't have CD Lamb on that roster. CD Lamb does bail him out on some bad passes.
Some.
Okay, a lot of them. But anyways, I think San Francisco will be a payback revenge game. Final score 45-12 Detroit. Woo! Man, the hopium is sitting hard at Ken McCain's house.
Yes, James.
And guess who was the UFL interception leader this year in the regular season?
No idea.
China Cow of the Michigan Panthers. Cornbread and Kool-Aid 3 times a day. I love it. Cornbread and Kool-Aid's a podcast, I believe. If not, it's a good name for an Alliance podcast.
You know what's funny is there was a cornbread in the NBA and there's a Kool-Aid in the NFL.
It would have
I
been cool if Kool-Aid went to the Lions.
It would have been cool, but we'd have had to stay where we were and draft them where we did, where we were at.
Correct.
And now we
I'm
have to
not
deal
up.
with them. Yay.
Say what?
I said, now we have to deal with him. He's in our division. Yay.
Who's he play for?
Isn't he with New Orleans?
Saints.
Okay, yeah. The blue Kool-Aid I took to tailgates was top heavy with Svedka. Yes.
Nice. Nice.
You will drink the Kool-Aid.
You will drink Kool-Aid like big man. My Kool-Aid is Mountain Dew, but that's just another story.
I got another one in the fridge. Don't worry, boys. I'm just not going to go get it yet.
Gosh, Mountain Dew is so good.
Nectar of the gods.
Yes, sir.
So, if the reports are right, Davenport is not quite 100%, so he's not really ready to be a starter. Orlando's asking Von Doom, where's my teddies at?
Oh, God.
Such a pervert.
He is. It's been days.
It's been days.
James Rich says that shit was dangerous if you didn't know me because it didn't taste like knockout drops. In other words, the vodka was a little heavier than the Kool-Aid. You just added more sugar to cover it up.
Sorry, Orlando. Work's been treating me like a slave all week. You're not one of those cool sex ones.
I thought TA was ready, way better than Kool-Aid. Yeah, Terrion Arnold is better. If you look at how they progressed throughout the season, towards the end of the year, Kool-Aid was not looking as good defensively as Terrion Arnold was.
His foot was also broken.
We didn't know that, though. We didn't find that out to the combine. So kind of the exact age of the prove it players we bring in. He's 29. Won't be 30 till next year. So almost perfect.
I think Kool-Aid was a more talented, like physically talented player, but he doesn't have the same work ethic that Terry Arnold has.
Right. Terry Arnold is a guy that works hard at being better every day. I think that made him more of the Dan Campbell, Brad Campbell guy. Okay, well. Look like you had something to say? Oh, okay.
No, I was just doing this. Sorry.
So where's our roster? Full 90? Yes, sir. CB is so hard to hit, no one knows. Absolutely. But if you listen to when Terry Arnold talks about preparation, it sounds like somebody that's a DB coach for preparation on the way he wants to hit the film room, then go to practice. Hit the ice tub, then hit the film room, then go to bed, then go back, hit the film room on what he did wrong on the previous game. Go work on that. I think Betts is going to be a starter, Ranning Q.
That'd be awesome.
I had a 60% chance prior to anything I heard out of OTAs, just looking out of at his game film.
So, Jeremy, if Betts makes the roster, which it seems like he probably will you get a jersey or are you going to wait a while?
If Betts makes the roster and he's a starter, I'm buying a jersey immediately. There's
Would it
no
have to be custom made or no?
Probably. And I don't care. I'll get it made.
Yep.
I'm already going to get an Arnold.
YRA is a dog.
Why Ra is a dog.
Raw. Sorry, I was like, huh?
I'm on
It's been a
Ra,
long week.
the
Raw.
power of Ra.
The power of Raw. Where is Equimanius? Is he still a free agent? His
Who?
brother?
Clemens?
Equimanius?
No, he got signed.
Gotcha.
Get a Molson hat to wear with it, JB. Yes, sir. Either a Molson or a Labatt's Light. We made them play full contact football. They get a day off. The whole team gets a day off. How much better do I think Brad Martin is? He'll be the backup and on the field more. Iffy and Branch are going to have a CO. Labatt's works too.
NFL punishment worse if we could.
No, I think combined 13 interceptions. Ooh. Too bad Kirby Joseph will be the starter next to Branch. If he is Branch's backup. And it looks like Brendan Joseph might actually make the 53 as the fourth safety. That's if everything continues on the projection they've seen through OTA so far. It's way too early to make these projections. But if it was me, my starting roster on the D-line would be Betts, Reeder, Aleem, Hutch.
Nice.
My linebackers are going to be Anzalone and Campbell. My Sam, if necessary, is Derek Barnes. Yeah, Kirby's going to be the free safety playing in single high coverage like he did his rookie year. They're going to finally put him back where he belongs. Branch was a strong safety and a dog at Alabama. And what's funny is Kirby Joseph has one less tackle, the same amount of interceptions, and one more pass defended instead of somebody that they said they wanted us to draft instead of Jamison Williams. Kyle Hamilton. Kyle Hamilton's considered a top 10 safety, and Kirby Joseph didn't make the top 32.
Kyle Hamilton's nasty.
He may be, but he didn't injure 3 tight ends last year. Kirby Joseph did.
Fair enough.
Just saying. Right. And then let's see. I already named those. The Sam's going to be Barnes, probably backed up by Rodrigo when he isn't playing fullback. His sub at fullback is James Mitchell. Looks like we're running with Laporta, Brock Wright, then Shane Zylstra for the tight end 3. And the tight end 4 for subbing in if one of those guys is tired is James Mitchell or Dan Skipper or Giovanni Manu, as far as I'm concerned. I can't name 5 guys I'd want playing free safety over Kirby. Not joking. Raining Q says, I'm so proud how we attacked the defense this season. Now at corners, it's looking like Carlton Davison at Davis the third at the 1, Arnold at the 3. It's a battle between Amik Robertson, Rakestraw, and I think Stephon Gilmore is the 5 right now.
He can't name 5 that he'd rather have over Kirby Joseph. Huh.
O-lineman catching passes this year. Probably. We do it every year. It was Decker year 1, Sewell year 2, Sewell no, yeah, Decker, Sewell, Skipper. We've done one a year. Preach, Jay. Safety is going to be Branch and Kirby backed up. Iffy will be backing up Branch. Brandon Joseph backing up Kirby Joseph. Skipper reported too. Yep. But if you remember, he had a pass that he caught earlier in that game. Dan Skipper caught a pass. McNeil might be our fullback. I say make Manu the fullback. Did you see that guy blocking back there for them? How many times will we see our opponents go to a hurry-up offense to cut down on D rotation? Probably a lot.
Yep.
If I'm playing the Lions, I see if he's subbing in, I'll keep a guy extra in for a pass pro. He's a he's a weapon on S-split. Yep. 7-0 lineman with 2 that can catch will drive D defensive coordinators go. I'd like to see Manu play defensive tackle or edge.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, a guy that big, he's what, 6'7" and 5'8". So he's listed 6'7" on one side, 6'8" on the other, because he's just over the half inch. But he weighs 352 pounds and runs a sub 5-second 40. Just give him the ball, let him plow right through the middle.
That's what I used to do in Madden. I used to make the biggest, tallest, fattest running back, and he'd just go tumble over people. I'm like, hey, it works. It's just a fullback who's double the size of a normal fullback.
Oh, man. It's getting close to that time where I got to start talking about sponsors. We filled the show. I didn't think Von Doom would make it this bad. Manu
I'm
makes
happy you
refrigerator
did.
Brady look like one of those minis in the college seat for dorms, like the one in my room. Our jumbo packages will be unbelievable. We'll put it in the chat, people. It's FTP. It stands for Fornicate the Packers,
Fornicating the Packers box.
or For the Pride.
Oh,
Hey,
or fluff the pillows.
Flog the Porpoise. Oh, yeah. And, of course, there's our other sponsors. Lost in the Ground, the best window tinner in Saginaw. Voted 2023 up for the award again this year. 989-443-9240 to set your appointment to get your windows detailed, windows tinted, or your car detailed. Easy for me to say tonight. Been a long day. 409 Hamilton Street in Saginaw. Make your whip look like this Maserati, all nice, clean, shiny with the dark tinted windows. Keeps the smell of swamp ass out of them seats when you get them detailed. Or this 300 seat class. And last but not least,
Oh, God, Orlando.
602 West Atherton Road, corner of South Grand Traverse and West Atherton Road in Flint, Michigan. Used tires starting at $40. Call to get your quote for new tires. 810-233-8230. We're not trying to get rich off of just one person. We're trying to get rich off of everybody. Oh, cracking me up tonight asking for the free the poor, brag the porpoise. When we play the Dolphins, do we play them this year?
Oh, no, but what Orlando said is the greatest.
There's the hairy one for you. Oh,
You see JB's Cash App, he'll send you pictures.
It's on the ticker.
We are not above bribery and mean cheap whores.
Oh, you devil!
At least you make it fun, man. It's awesome.
Oh God,
Love
I'm blushing
everybody.
like I'm one of those e-girls. Good Lord.
Man. Oh God, James.
Yes, that too. It's been a wonderful week talking football with everybody. Von Doom's got to get up extra early so he can make time for their family's function tomorrow. Rest in peace to Mrs. Leonard's dad.
Yes.
Thank you.
My prayers and condolences to all.
Yes, for sure. Yes, sir. Mr. James.
You had a couple plus ones in there, almost a plus two. But Orlando gets the plus two tonight because he keeps begging for guys' boobies.
Yeah,
It's
that's
my dance too.
You want to see them better, you got to pay for it.
We'll call it only podcasters.
Yep.
Absolutely, Orlando's crushing it. Oh, man, I love you guys. You guys are great. Try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. It's the only way to make the world a better place. Starts right here. Much love in the chat.
The hearts appeared if I did that. That's awesome.
Did it?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, it
let's
flew.
retire Von Doom.
You'll have to watch the replay. Yeah, it went like
OPP. Only podcasters upbeat.
good night, everybody. Much love.
Have a good night, everybody. We'll tune in noon on Monday. I think everybody's going to be too tired to do anything this weekend. What about you, Von Doom?
100%.
Okay. Peace, love, and chick grease.
I'm leaving for work in 4 hours.
Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.